Crazy, lazy, easy English.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. Today I'm going to visit my college. I graduated a few years ago, but today is homecoming. Homecoming is when alumni go back and visit their school and meet with their past teachers and old school friends. The word alumni means people who have graduated from a certain school already. I really enjoyed my time at college, so I am really excited to see all of my friends again. Tons of events happen at homecoming. In the United States, there is usually a football game, tailgating, as well as sometimes parties. At the football game, we are usually there to root for our school's team and cheer them on. Tailgating is when people hang out near their cars and essentially have parties. It sounds weird when I put it that way, but it is a time-honored tradition at many colleges in the United States. The name tailgating comes from the back of trucks, where people usually keep all of their grilling essentials during these parties, and food is usually served from here. It's a pretty funny sight to see when middle-aged alumni are partying as if they are back in college. Some common foods served at tailgate parties include soft drinks like sodas, hamburgers, hot dogs, baked beans, and sometimes coleslaw or potato salad. They may not be super healthy, but they certainly are tasty. Homecoming events can also include a parade where the marching bands and other groups make floats that display their club or activity at the school for everyone to see. There's also something called a homecoming court that usually includes a homecoming king or queen. The homecoming king and queen are usually students who are close to graduating from the school, but this kind of event is more common in high school homecoming parties. During parades, sometimes the homecoming king and queen will ride on the floats together. Now, homecoming is definitely one of the strangest traditions that we have in the United States, but it's always a good time to go hang out with your old friends. I'm going to be meeting with my friends later today, and I love hearing about all the things that they've been working on and also about their families and other things that are going on in their lives. It's also great to see how they have changed over time. Sometimes it can be kind of sad, but most of the time it is a really happy occasion, and I love seeing what my friends have done. The football game is usually a great moment during homecoming, and it's cool to get another chance to cheer on your school's team. It's kind of crazy how important football is in the United States, and well, I know that many students can get great opportunities from participating in this sport, as well as other sports, so it's honestly a great tradition to have. While American football and some of the traditions surrounding it can be kind of cheesy, it is an important cultural aspect of America, and that's why it's important to know about. It's worth taking a little bit of time to understand this if you plan on visiting or staying in the United States. It's also something that a lot of people talk about around here, so you'll fit right in if you know a little bit. In fact, why don't we take a little bit of time to understand how the schooling system itself in America works, pretty much from start to finish. When you're a little kid under a few years old, you're either taken care of by your parents or family, or you might be put in daycare. Daycare is not really like school because it's mostly just teachers making sure that kids are taken care of while their parents are working, but I'd say it gets you at least a little bit ready for the rest of your time in school. Next, kids go to preschool. In preschool, you do start to learn a little bit, but it's really basic stuff. This stage in education is usually optional, just like daycare. Next is kindergarten. Kindergarten is part of what is called the K through 12 education system in the United States. Usually kindergarten is only a year long for children who are around age 5. Most of the 50 states require that their school districts offer kindergarten. This is where kids really start to learn about higher level concepts like reading, writing, geography, some science, and some social studies. Now comes the traditional grades 1 through 12. This includes primary schools, which are usually grades 1 through 4, or also ages 6 through 10. Then it's middle school from grades 5 through grades 8. This covers ages 11, 12, 13, and 14. Next is high school, and in Europe I think this is usually called college, but this covers grades 9 through 12, or ages 14 through 17 or 18. After this, education is optional again. Now, people might choose to go to college or university, as it is known in many places, and some degrees that people might choose to take a swing at are an associate's degree, which is a 2-year degree, a bachelor's degree, which is a 4-year degree, a master's degree, which can be anywhere from a year to a few years, or a doctorate degree, which can be anywhere from a few years to almost a decade or even longer. So the United States education system has a lot of fancy sounding names, but really what you need to know is if you're having kids in the United States, you may want to think about whether you want to start them in daycare or in preschool, but you can also start them in kindergarten in many situations. After that, your kid has to go through the classic K through 12 program until he or she is around 18 years old. After that, there are a lot of options as we discussed, but if you're also looking to come to the United States for education, higher education starts at college, which can be a 2-year or a 4-year degree, even though 4-year degrees are much more common and sought after. Okay, I hope that cleared up a little bit about some of the cultural and traditional aspects around United States education, as well as what our education system looks like for everyone.
This is a slang word. This is an idiom. Sometimes you'll have to check your dictionary. College. 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 To graduate. To graduate. To graduate. Years ago. Years ago. Years ago. Homecoming. 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 Alumni. 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 Teacher. 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 School. 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 Tons. 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 Events. 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 To happen. To happen. To happen. Football. Football. football, tailgating, 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 party, 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 to root for, to root for, to root for, team, 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 to cheer, to cheer, to cheer, to cheer them on, to cheer them on, to cheer them on, to hang out, to hang out, to hang out, weird, 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 when I put it that way, when I put it that way, when I put it that way, time honored, time honored, time honored, tradition, 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 grilling, 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 essentials, 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 a sight to see, a sight to see, a sight to see, middle-aged, 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 to serve, to serve, to serve, soft drinks, soft drinks, soft drinks, baked beans, baked beans, baked beans, coleslaw, Coleslaw. Coleslaw. Potatoes. 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 Potato salad. Potato salad. Potato salad. A parade. A parade. A parade. A marching band. A marching band. A marching band. A float. A float. A float. A club. A club. A club. An activity. An activity. An activity. A court. A court. A court. A king. A king. A king. A queen. A queen. A queen. Students. 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 High school. High school. High school. To ride. To ride. To ride. Strange. 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 A good time. A good time. A good time. Lives. 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 Kinda. 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 To participate. To participate. To participate. The sport. The sport. The sport. Surrounding. 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 Cheesy. 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 Culture. 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 Cultural aspect. Cultural aspect. Cultural aspect. A system. A system. A system. Daycare. 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 At least. At least. At least. Preschool. 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 Optional. 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 Kindergarten. 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 Education. 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 School district. School district. School district. To offer. To offer. To offer. Higher level. Higher level. Higher level. Concepts. 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 Reading. 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 Writing. 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 Geography. 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 Science. Science. science, social studies, social studies, social studies, grade, 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 primary schools, primary schools, primary schools, middle school, middle school, middle school, high school, high school, high school, university, 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 a degree, a degree, a degree, to take a swing at, to take a swing at, to take a swing at, associate's degree, associate's degree, associate's degree, bachelor's degree, bachelor's degree, bachelor's degree, master's degree, master's degree, master's degree, doctorate degree, doctorate degree, doctorate degree, fancy, 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 sounding, 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 situation, 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 classic, 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 program, 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 higher education, higher education, Higher education. To clear up. To clear up. To clear up.
It was really great speaking with you guys again. Make sure to study, and I will see you guys again soon.
Crazy, lazy, easy English.